our building gets up to ridge height, a whole lot of other jobs can start to be put together. You can see here the brick skin of the building being built up, and you can see lintels being put in to support that. Obviously they're not as strong as the heads or lintels used for structural walls, load-bearing walls. As you can see, this is going to be quite an impressive house with some very nice stone decoration. Since the eventual staircase will actually be rather a decorative feature of the inside of the property, it obviously doesn't want to be in place while builders are carrying tiles up and down, so a temporary staircase is built to serve that purpose. Here is a wall plate, that is a piece of timber affixed along the top of the wall to which roofing trusses or joists will be fitted. Now here's a truss. You can have two kinds of roofs. The first is a cut roof, where all the components are cut and jointed together in position. The other is a truss roof, where a truss is purchased, delivered on the back of a truck, and merely lowered into position before being fastened to the walls. As you can see here, flashing, that is lead in this case, or an alternative material in areas where lead is likely to be stolen, is built into the brickwork. Its job is to divert water away from the wall and back onto the tiles. Here's a base for a false chimney. You can see the incredible strength of the steel beams being used here. That's the weight of brickwork which is going to go above that. You can see now why it's so important to support properly anything where there's a gap in the wall, such as a chimney breast or any other opening. This is a false chimney going to be appearing above the roof in this position. You can see how that's built onto this set of steel beams across here. Clearly this property has quite a number of features which are there for decoration rather than function. Here you can see a real chimney being built up, and you can see the supporting walls around that. Here's wall plate level for the main house. Once again, this is the wall plate to which trusses or joists will be fixed. And you can see the roof being assembled. Clearly in this case it is a cut roof for the majority of its area. That is, it's assembled from individual pieces on top of the house. Trestles allow plasterers, bricklayers and joiners to reach the higher level. And here's the chimney, that clay liner which we saw being put in the last short movie. You can see the top of that clay liner here. Quite an impressive picture of the chimney. Again, you can see wall ties holding the outer and inner skins of the chimney together, though it looks a bit odd when all you can see is one small section of brickwork. But here's how it looks when it's completed. Now this chimney's obviously been built up around an inner wall, and then an outer wall is built onto that and a capstone is put in place. However, more and more prefabricated fiberglass chimneys are being used, where the whole thing arrives on a pallet and is simply lifted into position. Again, a decorative stone feature around a doorway. This is going to be quite an impressive house when it's built. No bits of timber or UPVC used here.